to miss anything. Yep.
Okay, welcome back to
Just
View
like
from
that.
Here Behind Enemy Lines. We have a guest today, George Khoury. He's an author. We're going to be talking about his book and his real life adventures. George, you were saying something about people who are coming into your place of business to have it signed and?
Good evening and good morning anywhere in the world. My name is George W. Khoury. I was born in Lebanon, in the Middle East. About the book, people are buying the book and they're bringing it in for me to sign it, and I am signing it in my native language, Arabic, and in English. And the comment, it's not because it's my book. The comment on it that they cannot stop reading it. I have people from Ohio, from Boston, buying the book and reading it for people that they cannot see. Okay, and they're reading on the phone on long distance and it's word by word. Okay, so it's a beautiful feeling that it touches people's heart and bring joy around the holiday. I love it.
Well,
So
as you know, I read the book, George, and I just want to congratulate you on its structure, how informative it is. It reads like a history book. It's just really complete, nicely written, and I tell you what, you make Lebanon look beautiful, except for when it's not so nice. But the land itself sounds gorgeous.
The Lebanese people are all over the world. They fled all over the world. Only 5 million people live in Lebanon, and mostly the rest of the people are refugees. We got refugees from all over. Okay, and you got 3 times the amount all over the world because of the civil war. Lebanon is a beautiful, gorgeous country.
Yes,
it has everything. You could go skiing and you could go swimming in one day. Okay, it's you got fruit, you got vegetables, you got spring water, waterfalls, you got scenery, mountains, valleys. It's beautiful, and it's an old country. It just got ruined by the crooked politicians, by the people that they took our money from the bank. They destroyed the country. It shouldn't be like that. It's a
well,
shame.
your book says that you basically lived all your life in the middle of a civil war, growing up.
Yes, I was born in the 68, 1168, in a beautiful town called Kusba al Kura, north of Lebanon, north of Beirut. Okay, it's a beautiful community. It's the community, the county is around 30, 35 small towns. Almost everybody knows everybody. Okay, it's surrounded with olive trees all over. Beautiful olive trees. We are known for the best olive in the world because of the soil and the atmosphere, because we're not close to the sea and we're not far away from the mountain. We're in the middle. We're around like 500 feet from the sea level. Okay, and I shipped olive oil several times, and the people here, my customers, they love the olive oil. The Italian, the Greek, the Spanish, the American, the Lebanese, they loved it. Okay, but then Corona came and that kind of stopped everything because they increased everything, doubled the shipment, the insurance, everything. They just destroyed it. Yep.
So
it destroyed a lot of things.
In this book, there's numerous times when your life is in jeopardy. Could you?
Yes, Mike.
There's a lot of people don't. Well, many of the viewers that we have are not going to be fully aware how dynamic a life you actually had, and you watched Lebanon through a number of very powerful changes and a lot of tragedies, like the knock at the door. Could you tell us about that?
Yes, of course I could tell you that. And every time I talk about it, I get goosebumps. It's just happening in front of me. Again, I come from a humble family full of love, and I had 4 grandparents living with us. And the grandfathers, they lived a long, beautiful life, 95, 98. Yes, the grandmothers didn't live a long life. Mom, dad didn't live a long life. I lost 2 brothers very young age. Lebanon was booming before I was born and up until 1974. 1974, this started trouble. And one thing led to another, and then all religions and Palestinian, we had refugees, and we had all kind of people. And it triggered the war, and somebody was feeding the war, and the war took off. Of almost 100,000 people got killed, and mostly are innocent people. The people they're fighting, some of them got killed, but most of them, they hide, they know what to do. And the innocent people, that's so sad to lose innocent people, have nothing to do with fighting or killing. Lebanon was booming. Like, I give you an example. 4 grandparents live with us, mom, dad, 6 kids in the family. I'm number 5. And my mom helped my dad, and he bought the first truck trailers, second truck trailers, several truck trailers. Went to Italy, shipped equipment. He opened a factory to press olive oil. They were pressing olive oil. We had people, over 150 people coming from Lebanon and from Syria coming in. We gave them houses to live with us, to work for 3 months in the olive, picking up olives. Between the olive factory and the truck trailers, and the truck trailers, they had the drivers, they were insured. My dad put them fully insured. He gave them health benefit. He gave them partnership in the truck trailers. Okay, he was transporting gasoline to the airport, to the jets. He was paving highways. He dump trucks to build buildings, because in Lebanon they build from steel, concrete, stone. Okay, so he had all kind of stuff, and everything was booming. It was crazy. The Lebanese pound, every 2.5 Lebanese pound used to make $1 American. The war came, 1994 started, okay, and everything started going backward. We lost the first truck trailer, the second truck trailer got burned, 1 truck trailer got bombed, and we don't belong to a militia. We don't belong to a like a fighting group. We were neutral. We love everybody. We had Muslim people working for us. We had Christian people working for us. My house was open 24 hours a day. People coming and eating. My mom was cooking in big pots, and the food was so good. It was a beautiful, beautiful thing. The war destroyed all that. Okay? They hit the refinery. They hit the second refinery. They hit everything. Okay? They started bringing olive oil from outside. They killed the economy in Lebanon. People started flooding all over the place. And I am one of them. Okay?
Yep.
At very young age, I decided to leave. I'm not a fighter. I'm not a killer. I want to get out. So I told Dad, please help me. I want to get out of here. Okay? So he got me a visa, and I had to go to Syria, 5 hours drive to Damascus, because they blew up the embassy in Beirut. Yeah, they blew up the embassy in Beirut. 250 Marines got killed, and the country was upside down. So luckily they gave me a visa, and I came to United States, and thank God for that, because either I would have been killed, or I would.
At that time?
I'm sorry?
Wasn't there a price on your head at that time?
Like what do you mean by that? Like
When you were in, is it Tunisia? I forget the Tripoli. You were studying in Tripoli, and you had to
in Tripoli was my last school that I attended.
right,
Okay, and Tripoli is mostly Muslim, and it has Christian in it. And there was a group of militia called Tawheed. Tawheed, they were a group. They were funded by certain people, and they were like would have a checkpoints on the main roads, and they would put the turban. They cover their faces, with their guns on their back, behind their back, AK-47. That's what they used to carry.
right.
We were playing a tournament in school, and the deans and the teachers, they were hanging out watching the tournaments. And I love sport. I participated in all kind of sports. I played sport all my childhood up to college. So the ball went to this kid that he's older than me a couple of years. He grabbed the ball and he just kicked it over the fence in the orange orchard. It's like above the fence. I said, so nobody would say nothing. Nobody said a word. Everybody got quiet. So I go to him and I said, why did you do that? Don't you see we're playing? Everybody's watching. The game is gone. Why would you kick the ball like that? He didn't like what I said, and I didn't say it like in a nasty way. I just questioned that. Why would you do that? It wasn't normal. He didn't like what I said. He kept pushing me against the wall until nobody was coming in to stop. They knew who he was. I didn't know who he was because it was my first year there. I was a new kid on the block. So I had to defend myself, and unfortunately I had to punch him right in his face, and the blood started coming out from his lips, from his teeth, from his nose. I don't know, God knows where. He grabbed his hand like that and he went down. So 5, 6 of my close friend that I was bonded with them, I invited them over to my house in Kuspa, and they went to church with me. We prayed in the church, and these are Alawi, Sunni, Muslim, and they were so beautiful, good people. Okay, they said, George, you need to get out of here right now. I said, why are you saying that? And I'm getting goosebumps now. He said, why are you saying that? He said, this guy belonged to such group. You need to get out right now. So I didn't take no for an answer. I just had to get protection, and I had to wait for my cousin. It's in the book. The book tells you in details how it went. It was a scary couple hours, but with God's help, I got out of there untouched, unharmed, because they came looking for me. They came after school looking for me.
I think Roy has a question, and I can sense it.
What group? Can you tell us what group this guy belonged to?
It's called a militia called Tawheed. Tawheed. Militia Tawheed.
Okay.
It's a Muslim, but they have their own mentality, their own rules, their own thing. And they had a problem with the Syrian army, so they got into a war and they started bombing each other, and that's how they got defeated from Tripoli, because of the Syrian army defeated them back then.
All right.
Okay.
So George, you have experience of being in 2 countries and calling them home. The present situation nowadays, the political situation nowadays, does that, what do you think about that?
Okay. This war stopped. Another thing happened. We were controlled by the Syrian regime. Then the Syrian regime is no longer. We were controlled by Hezbollah. Hezbollah is a group militia, belongs to Iran. So they get their weapon from Iran. Iran played a lot of roles in the region. And Lebanon is a small country. So when bigger country comes in, the army, the government gets crippled. You cannot do much. Okay.
Mhm.
So they run the country the way they want. They put their hand into everything. So when the war came like that, and things gets out of control, there is no order. There is no more laws. There is no more rules. So if somebody kills somebody, is no judges, no
Or just
rules. Okay, everything gets out of control. When you live in a situation like that,
Right.
either you leave the country or you stay in the country.
Right.
You know, the people, they couldn't get a visa, they had to stay in the country.
Hmm.
And the people that God opened the door for them and they left. Some of them they never return. Some of them they go back to visit. Like me and my family, I was born in Lebanon, and I had an opportunity to come to the best country in the world, which is United States, and I am proud to become an American citizen in United States and have 3 beautiful kids and a wife and my mother-in-law, and we all live here. I did my mother-in-law's paper. I do everything the right way.
Hmm.
You know, it took me 10 years to get my green card. Okay. I was a student visa. Okay. H1 student visa. I went to Northampton Community College. I went for welding technology, all kind of welding. Okay. I came here with $12.50, not a word of English. I had to walk many times. I got a job in a pizza shop, you know, within like 20 minutes from NACAC, from Northampton Community College. But I lived and 45 minutes, 1 hour far away. So sometimes I end up walking all the way to get home. I had to do what I had to do. Okay. So thank God for me to come to United States, because this is I've been here in United States longer than that I lived in Lebanon. I've been here in the United States up to 40 years in the United States,
Okay.
going to college, getting my green card, getting my citizenship. I got married in Lebanon. I baptized my kids in Lebanon. It's Lebanon is my where I was born. You know, it's the feeling is unbelievable. Nobody could take it away from you.
Right.
And when you come from a family like that and memory like that, that's why I wrote this book, to share it with the world, just to share it with the world, because I don't want this information to die out. There's a lot of good stuff in here, and a lot of things happen. Okay, but life is beautiful, and thank God for that. Life is precious. Life is like, if you cut yourself, you worry how are you gonna fix your wound so you could continue. You know, so coming to United States opened a lot of opportunity for me, and thank God for that. But on the other hand, I lost a lot of valuable people that they ripped my heart out. Uncles, aunts, grandparents, mom, dad, 2 brothers. So you
were they
can
killed
win.
in the war or?
No, nobody got killed from us during the war. Nobody got shot, thank God for that. Okay, but they died from illness. From, like, my mom was 61 years old. My dad was 72 years old. Yeah, I lost a brother 51. I lost another brother 59. So it's a lot of good people, and you cannot return these people. They're gone.
Yeah.
Maybe hopefully in the second life we meet. But let me tell you, it takes part of you when you lose all these people, and you are working, and you're going to college, and you're working 7 days a week. I worked one place 12 years. I worked for northern Italian people. Okay, and I actually lived with him for a while. He's a family. Okay, and they were good people, and I worked with them for 12 years. I had no idea about Italian food. I didn't know anything about pizza. I didn't know anything about
Right.
cooking. Okay,
It does.
and I started for $3 an hour, and I ended up running the place, and I had the key for his cars, for his house, for his safe, for his pizza shop. I did everything for him. I cut his grass, I raked his leaves, I painted his house, whatever it took.
Right.
Well,
You see?
Now, you weren't married at the time then, or were you married and you've had to flee and
I
then
wasn't married. I was single. I had to build a future. I told you, I had this much in my pocket. I had to
right.
learn the language. I had to graduate, pay for my own college. I did snow plowing. I worked 3, 4 jobs. In the
Right.
pizza shop was like home, really home, in a
Uh-huh.
pizza shop. So I would work 12 hours straight, 7 days. They open 7 days. I worked 7 days. So I worked for him for 12 years. Then I moved to Easton and I worked in Easton for 13 years for Sicilian people. Okay? Sicilian people are proud of their food, of their culture. Okay? And the northern and the Italian people, the northern Italian people, half from Milan and half from Napoli, they also proud of their food. Okay?
Right.
They are proud, and they really truly they make food. It's like music. They make food like heaven. So the recipes you can't touch.
that's
So
the
I learned from that, and now I open my place. I've been in Georgie's Pizza 16 years.
Mhm.
It's like yesterday.
Yes.
Okay,
On Freemansburg Avenue in
on
East.
2049 Freemansburg Avenue, Easton, PA.
See,
Yes, Georgie's Pizza. This
I-
is the name, and this is the phone number right here. I
right.
just came from work.
We're going to put a link to your place. Michael put
And
it in our website.
Yep.
Now, George, you were taught by Sicilians how to make pizza.
Sicily. I was taught from Napoli and from Florence. That was my first job, to taught how to make pizza and sandwiches and cheesesteaks and all that stuff. And then I was taught again by the Sicilian people for 13 years.
See, that's the thing. You make sauce the way my mom makes sauce.
Because
that's
we
why I'm
make
crazy
it in a
about
big
pizza.
pot, and we make it with vegetables and sauteed and herb, and you can't touch the smell, the aroma of it. It's like it makes you want to drink it.
Yeah.
That's how good it is. Okay.
Hey.
Yes. Okay.
Hey,
We use the best meat. We use the best meat for cheesesteak. We use the best cold cut. The fresh bread comes from Garfield, New Jersey, every morning. We open 7 days a week, whether in the snow, whether in the cold, whether in the hot, whether in the rain. 7 days a week. We're blessed with good food and good prices prices.
You can go there and eat like a king for $6.
Okay.
So you met your wife here once you were here in the United States then?
I met my wife. I lost my mom. I went overseas. I went to where they buried my mom, and I prayed there, and I come up and I stop somewhere, and I see to say hi to somebody is very valuable to me. And I looked up, and on the balcony, second floor, somebody was studying there, carrying a book and studying. And that was my wife. So I invited her to take her for a horseback riding.
Like Michael Corleone when he met his first wife.
I took her on a horse for a ride. Yes. That's how we met my wife in Lebanon.
Yeah.
And were you married there, or did you guys get married there?
We were engaged for 1 year, and then I went the following summer, and we got married in Lebanon in a beautiful church. It calls Sayyidat al-Nuri. It's overlooking the Mediterranean Sea. If it's up in the mountain, and if you throw a stone, it goes in the sea, in the water. That's how beautiful it is.
So it's on a steep cliff, I guess.
On a steep cliff is a beautiful, beautiful church. Yes. Sayyidat al-Nuri. Yeah.
All right. And then you brought her
And
over?
I have a beautiful 3 kids. Yes, I brought her over on she had a visa, and she came over, and then we got married through the judge here, and then because we had to do that. That's how you gotta do things the right way. And
Right.
then I lived in Easton, and then after 5 years, after she got her, she went to college, and we got a car for her, and we did started the paperwork for her green card, and waited for 5 years, and then we had the first boy, and the second boy, and a daughter. So I have 2 boys and a girl. Now 2 boys are in college.
So
Okay.
the name Khoury in Easton has been around for a while. Are you related to the same Khourys?
Khoury is a big family,
Yes.
okay? And I spell my last name Khoury, and no relation in blood, but I know all of them. And they're good,
Okay.
hardworking people. They go to the Lebanese church on 4th Street. That's where
Right.
we go, and they're my customers. And I know the grandparents, the parents, the kids, the grandkids, generation. Yes.
Isn't Khoury also a Greek name too?
There is Khoury all over the world. All
Okay.
over the world. It's like Smith. It's like any famous big last name. There are Khouris all over the world.
All right.
So
Yeah, when Michael told me your name, at first I thought you were Greek that had lived in Lebanon or something, or descendant of from Greeks.
Yes. Yep. George W. Khoury. My we take after the father name. So W goes for Wadia. Wadia is William in English. Yes. Yeah.
All right.
so for our audience, and you wrote the book, so I guess you're going to have to relive these memories over and over again. But there was a bad situation where your father had to give you a shotgun to protect the women. You wanted to, do you know that? Could you tell us about that story?
I always loved hunting, and I always went with my dad hunting, and or any older neighbors or friend. I love hunting. I went hunting all over the mountain, in the river, in the valley, everywhere. So I learned how to drive and how to ride horses and how to hunt at very young age. So my dad had a very famous shotgun, and he would take me with him. Then I would start shooting, and then one day the war came in, and there was a matter of live or die. It got to that point. So my dad, because of the invasion, they started with Shikka. Shikka is right on the beach. Actually, I am married. My wife is half from Shikka, half from Cuspa. Okay, but was born and raised in Venezuela. So when
Born
Shikka,
and raised where?
my wife is Lebanese 100%, but her
Right.
dad is from Shukka. Shukka is right on the Mediterranean Sea,
Right.
and her mom is from Cuspa, from my hometown.
Right.
I am
Right.
from Cuspa. Okay. So
Okay.
when the massacre started in Shukka in the middle of the night, they were sleeping in their pajama. They came, they cut their head, they stabbed, they killed, they shot people, women, kids, men, you name it. It was ugly. It was bad. So they kept going forward, Shikka and up the mountain towards my hometown. So in the beginning of my hometown, the people, they were leaving their houses. They were leaving their houses in their pajama, in their underwear, with shoes, no shoes. It didn't matter. The fear. One woman was carrying her crippled, handicapped daughter on her back. Okay, up the road, up the mountain. So when my dad saw that, I'll never forget that scenery. My dad had a red Mercedes 18-wheeler truck. He parked the truck sideways, block the whole road, stood on top of the cabin where you drive, and start speaking very loud, screaming, "Where are you going? Stop leaving your homes. Stay at your home. Defend your home. They're gonna kill you whether you are leaving and going and coming. Stay at your home and protect your home." I'll never forget that. He told me to run to the church, to the priest. My house is next to the church. I used to ring the bell for the priest every Sunday. There are two ways we ring the bell. One way, when your celebration, wedding, baptism, anything, okay? And one way, when somebody died or there is a danger is coming. So I had to ring the bell the danger way and start telling what's going on. Blink an eye, a blink an eye. Men, older, younger, whoever could carry a shotgun, a weapon, a handgun, whatever they have, and every house has weapons and shotguns and hand grenades and AK-47 and bullets and anything, you name it, they have it because of the war that they had to protect themselves. So after people listening to my dad, some people returned. Some people, the fear taken over. They were crying. They were crying and kept going. So when my dad saw that, then he moved the truck, and whoever wants to flee, he let them go. In the meantime, all these young people and older people with their weapons, they came to the border of the town to protect the town. My dad went in my hometown, in my house. My house, we have a closet full of weapons, full of shotguns, full of handguns. You name it, we had it. Okay? So my dad grabs his shotgun, his famous shotgun, because I've shot it. I'm used to it at very young age. He gave me his bag full of shells, 12 gauge shells, and Tortorella was the name of the shells. I still remember Tortorella. That's the name of it. It was a red 12 gauge shell. And he said, "George, across the street from my hometown, they had a place where they made for the olive factory. You need to put it in a presser. So they make certain rugs to put the smashed pit and olive together. So they press it where the olive oil separate and all the other stuff separate." So facing my house, the guy used to have a wooden thing to make those stuff, okay? So he would work days, night, whatever, morning, afternoon, to prepare for all the olive factories because they use all that. And there were several of them, they make that. Behind that basement, the guy who built the house, he was a builder. And over there, they build from stones. Like the stone is like 1 meter, half a meter stone thickness. So behind that shop, there was one door. You go in. It's a small door. I still remember. You go in through the door, and behind that door is a big basement surrounded with those thick walls. It's like the safest place you could imagine. My building is 3 stories, and the road, narrow road, that's where the road is. Okay. And then across from the road, the house, the building that I'm telling you in. So no matter the shelling is coming, either gonna hit my house first, okay, before it lands on another house, because my house
Right.
was higher.
It was in the
So
way
this
too.
is so this basement was behind my house and in the back. Just imagine the thickness and the safeness of it. So he gathers the women, the whatever, you know, the older people, you know, whatever, you know, and he put we went into that safe hiding, and he put me in the front of the door, and he said, "George, this is my shotgun. This is the shelves, and let me tell you two things. Anybody, I was very popular. I rode horses. I went everywhere. I know all the old people. I knew the young people. I played everywhere in my hometown. And I was popular because I rode the horse inside the town. So everybody know who is my dad, who's my mom, who I am." So he said, "George, you see these people here? These are all your family, neighbors, cousins." He said, "This is my shotgun. Anybody comes in through this door that you don't recognize, you don't know their face, you shoot. If you don't shoot, they're gonna shoot you and they're gonna shoot them."
Jesus.
I opened my eyes, I opened my ears when my dad said, "Look, I have goosebumps now. I am full of goosebumps. I'm telling you this." When I heard my dad telling me this, it opened my eyes. It gave me that energy that I did not have. Let's put it this way.
How old were you?
Very young age. Very young age. I
8,
couldn't be more. I couldn't be more than 9, 10 years old.
This is what I'm
Wow,
talking.
that's how young. That's how young I was. Okay, and I was nervous. I was scared. Don't get me wrong, you know. But when he told me what he told me,
Mm.
is nothing is gonna stand in my face. I just wanted to know that.
George.
Luckily, they were defeated. A town before my town.
Yeah.
And we didn't have to go through any of this. Thank God for that.
Can I ask you, who were the invaders? Who were these invaders?
The Palestinian that belongs to Yasser Arafat. Yasser Arafat.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. I've heard
Yes.
that the Palestinians, none of the Arab states want them because wherever they go, they cause trouble. They cause civil war. They were in. I read where they were in Syria, and it took Syria 8 years to get them out.
Because they had money and they were funded and they would buy weapons and they fund their groups. Okay? They had no country to live. They came to Lebanon as refugees. They almost took over the country. They almost took over Beirut.
That's what they do to all the countries.
Okay, so you see what I mean? You see what I
Yeah.
mean? Welcome to come to my country, but come with respect. Don't come in to kill people or to start trouble. We welcome everybody. Well, I told you, in my house, we had all kind of people living in my house. They ate with us. They drank with us.
Beautiful.
You know?
Lebanon had a reputation of being like, in some spots, like the Riviera of France, the Riviera of the Middle East.
Beirut was the Paris of the Middle East.
Okay.
Okay. You got the Mediterranean Sea from one end to another end. From Syria's border all the way to Israel's border. Lebanon have that beautiful line of Mediterranean Sea. And
Right.
then you drive 40 minutes, you are in the top mountain skiing. So you are swimming and you are skiing within 45 minutes.
Yep.
And you stop, you eat apples, you eat cherry, you eat any fruit you want. You drink spring water from any spring water coming out of the ground. Just imagine this.
George, how tell the people how to get your book.
How to get my book? Well, my book, it just went public and you could buy it now all over the world. And it's the name of the book is Echoes of War, Dreams of Peace. And you could get it on lulu.com Okay,
Beautiful.
Lulu.com, LULU.com. Okay,
Fantastic.
and if you order it, it will be published and sent to you anywhere in the world.
Okay.
By the way, I also let all those people know, if they hadn't figured out already, I highly recommend your Sicilian slices. They're fantastic. They remind me of my mother's, okay, which is a compliment that I didn't think I could give you. But that's, you know, I've been there for about a year or so, going crazy over.
Yes, Mike. Yes,
You
Mike. And
know
you know what's good. And you know what's good because I know how you are.
it?
Okay. So when you were telling me this, that's a very compliment coming from you.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And they come from everywhere to
Mm.
buy the Sicilian and
Mm.
they ship it to Florida. They ship it to Boston.
I didn't know that.
I have loved ones that they buy and they ship it or they take it and they put it in a freezer. They divide it in two slices in Ziploc bags and they put it in a freezer and they take 2 slices at a time and they enjoy it. That makes me so happy to hear this stuff.
Yes, it's fantastic.
Okay? And the book you could also get it at Georgie's Pizza inside the pizza shop.
Oh, you
At
got more?
2049 Freemansburg Avenue, Easton, PA. I
What-
have
George's
the
Pizza-
actual copies they're selling at the pizza shop.
What's
Oh,
the
okay.
address again? What's the
Last
address?
time
of
I was
the-
there, you were sold out. You got
I
more
was
back?
sold out. I ship the books. I have a direct order in
Okay.
every month shipping
Oh,
books.
that's
Now I
cool.
have a shipment coming. Okay. Today I sold 10 books and they want me to sign them today
Cool.
alone.
Beautiful.
Okay.
It's
What's the address of your pizzeria?
I'm sorry.
What's your
George.
address so I can put it in the show notes?
2049 Freemansburg Avenue, Easton, PA. Georgie's
Now-
Pizza, right here. The number and the name, right here.
Oh wait, 610-438-4446.
Yes, sir. Open
Okay.
7 days a week. Deliver, pick up, eat in. Okay.
Now, George, I want to step off of your book now and talk to you about the Lebanese community in Easton. It's pretty big, and so how many?
They came for his pizza.
Oh, that was the reason. Okay, I didn't know, but
They moved. The Lebanese followed you because of your pizza, right, George?
No, sir. No. The Lebanese
I'm
people,
only kidding.
I know you're kidding. I know you're kidding, Roy. You have that smile on your face, and I love that. You gotta have sense of humor. Lebanese people, they came here on the Titanic. On the Titanic.
What?
Okay. Some of them died on their way here.
Okay.
Some people went to Australia. Some of them went to Argentina. Some of them went to Brazil, and some of them came to United States. That's how long ago they came here.
Yeah, it's
You
a long
got
time.
over 2,000 people, Lebanese people, live in Easton. In Easton alone. Okay? You got Lebanese people all over the United States.
Right.
Okay? And these over 2,000 people, they go to Our Lady of Lebanon on 4th Street, okay? By Crayola Factory, downtown Easton, okay?
I've seen the
They
factory.
come, most of them, they come from the same hometown. And I have it in the book. It tells you the name of the town. It tells you the whole thing.
right.
And we all participate and support the church. And they do a Heritage Day for 2 days in August. And it's a lot of good food. And it's live music. And it's a beautiful place to go and hang out for a weekend.
You have, it's a lot of fun. It's a
Yes.
crowd, and
Yeah.
the place is packed.
Yeah.
I mean,
they're hardworking people. They're good
it's a big
people.
area, and it's packed. Everybody's having a great time.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. It's this book, I wrote it because all that memory, it was in my heart and in my head.
Right.
Okay. And they couldn't put all the stories in. you know, obviously the publisher and Eric Adam. I love this guy. He's in engineering, and he helped me with this book because he was a customer from day one, and he was my customer in the other pizza shop before I opened my own. Okay, and could ask me a question, and I will tell him about Lebanon, and I will tell him a little bit. And he said, George, man, you should write a book, man. These are stories. That's awesome. So he's the one came to my house, recorded me for almost 3 years. He
Wow.
was so impressed. I mean, the tears sometimes come out of his eyes and my eyes telling these stories. Okay, I opened the pizza shop from day one, and he was my customers coming in. Okay, they own a radio. They own a radio thing. They install radio communication for like 911 centers. All good people. Good. They're Greek. They're Greek people. They're good people. Okay, so I opened Georgie's Pizza. After 7-8 years, I opened a second Georgie's Pizza. Okay, because the people were pushing me to open a second location. But you need people, you need good people to work. People could tell you, oh, I work. But the truth, you need to put your hands into everything. So my wife was running one, I'm running one. The kids, they were babies. Now my kids, they could run the place. They go to college and they could run the place. And Mike knows them. He knows them. He joke with them. They serve him. Okay, so I opened a second location. Then we survived Hurricane Sandy. We survived Corona. Thank God I didn't close not even one day in Corona. I stayed open with all the laws, with all the rules. And the business increased in Corona. It's doubled. I swear to God to you. It's unbelievable.
Because everybody else was closed and afraid, and I'm glad you had the guts to stay open.
I couldn't close. We lived from the place. I'm not gonna lie to you. I couldn't close. I had workers. They depend on getting paid. I pay them every day. They complete their day. I pay them every day. So we were blessed, and thank God for that. Okay. One time, like one story, I was sleeping in Lebanon in summertime. Okay, before I left the country, we sleep. We plant vine trees, grape trees, to the third building. It goes up on the roof, and we build like a steel frame, and the vine and the pine and the grape leaves, they spread, and it gives you shelters. And we build a tent from bamboo, and we put mattresses, and we sleep in summertime up on the roof.
Oh, okay.
Under the grapes.
Yep.
So one summer during the war, we had a famous ice cream shop. It's called Buddha Salim. It's when I ride my horse in the street of Kusba, the Buddha Salim was very close to my house. So the owner, God bless his soul, okay, he passed away. He would see me coming with the black stallion riding in the middle of bareback in the middle of the street, and everybody wants to stop and take picture or let their kids ride behind me or take picture on a horse, and I allow that every day, no problem.
How young were you when you did this?
Oh, I look the picture on a donkey here. I was 2 years old. Look at that smile, standing on a donkey by myself. 2 years old with a big smile. Okay, right here, black stallion. Look.
Okay. Oh, you were older then.
That's
okay.
On the cover of the book.
Okay, that's cool. On the cover of the book.
That's a cool shot.
So I would pass the ice cream shop. He would meet me with 2 ice cream cones in his hand, one for me and one for my horse. One for me and one for my horse. Yes, that's how. And the army directed traffic. He had army directing traffic because he was so famous. The traffic was like this. I mean, just imagine. You know, it was a beautiful childhood. It was a beautiful thing. The war came. One day I was sleeping on the roof, and guess what? Somebody put a bomb inside his ice cream shop.
Oh, jeez.
Blew the whole thing up. It's across the street from my house, very close to the church. I had ice cream scoops, the one you scoop the ice cream, you know. I had ice cream lids over my roof, flew over my roof where I was sleeping from the impact of the bomb.
Yeah, from the explosion.
Okay, just to give you one example, that wasn't in the book. I had to tell you one of this story because this was not on the book. They couldn't put all the stories in.
Right.
So I guess
Okay.
the second book is coming along, huh? You're going to do a
So
second?
so it was a crazy thing because you never know who's gonna get killed or where the bomb's gonna blow, or
Right.
you don't know what to expect. Going to school, going to work, whatever on a daily basis. After a few years of the war, you know, from me was being scared, and then we start playing war games. Me and my friend, we start playing war games. I rode my horse. They were bombing. I went where the bomb landed to pick up the shelves of the bomb, the leftover of the bomb, and I would collect the shelf of the bullets of
Shrapnel,
the
yeah.
different shape, different sizes. I had them in my house. It's amazing. You build an immune system. You build like you. It's part of your life. It's because you grew up living in that atmosphere, in that sense. You know.
So before we wrap it up, is there anything that you absolutely wanted, any advice you want to give our listeners, or just want to say something?
I just want to say, God is great.
Yes.
You can't control life. You are born somewhere, you end up somewhere else. You can win, you can have everything. Nothing is forever. Enjoy every day, do the right thing, be thankful. Be thankful because God is great. Okay, do the best you can. Don't kill nobody, don't hurt people. Try to help your community, try to help your people. Strong community, strong country, everybody, no matter what religions, no matter what color, no matter what party you belong to, everybody should work together. Okay, don't have that hate, don't have that division, work it out. We all live under one sky. Okay, work together, love each other, no matter where you come from, because at the end, we're all a human being. So, which one is better? Live in peace, happy, and have a family and travel the world? Or I kill you, you kill me, and we kill each other? Which one is better?
Of course.
First one.
Okay?
Yeah.
There you go.
Not
I'll
done.
add to that. People aren't grateful anymore. People should be more grateful for what even if they don't have much, they should be grateful for what they do have.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
So.
Yes. So this is what I want to say. That's it. You know, it's you take care of your family, strong life. When you take care of your neighbors, when you take care of your community, when you take care of your country, you know, come do the right thing. Respect. Do the right thing. Don't break the law. Respect the people. You wanna be in business. Serve to your best of the best. Don't cheat nobody. Okay.
That was my father's philosophy too. He had several businesses.
Yes, it might take you a little longer time to learn and to build and to have something to put together, but it will pay off. One day it will pay off. Okay. Not everybody is born rich. Not everybody is born healthy. Not everybody is born happy. But life is good. Life is good. You know, you got up, you got down, you got, you know, hey, life is hard.
You know what?
But
if
you
life
gotta
was
stand up and keep going.
always good, everybody would be too bored.
That's right. That's
You
right.
don't appreciate the good without having experienced the bad.
Yeah,
And no
look,
matter how bad it is,
how I.
You can always go to George's Pizza.
Mine used to look like that, but now it's all. You got salt and pepper. I have all salt now.
And then you feel like a human being and feel lucky.
You come to
George's
Pizza anytime.
Pizza will make you happy.
I love that. That makes when you see people happy, I love that. I love that. But
Oh
look
man,
what I was pointing at. Look, you see,
you're
I'm
here.
turning
Yeah.
like you, Roy. I'm turning like you, Mike. See? Yeah,
It'll take some time, you know.
that's
Yeah,
life, my friend.
you know what's worse than being 70? Not getting there.
Yeah.
70. God bless you. But you look good, man. You're active. You keep moving.
My
You
best.
know. And Roy, I want you to stop by one day. Come over. I want to meet you in
One of
person.
these days when I go up there, I'll definitely go to
Yes.
Korea.
Sometimes it comes up
Yes.
when he wants to
I
do some
I
shit.
thank you for putting me on your show. I thank you
Well, we
for
thank you
giving
for
me an
coming on.
opportunity
No, we
because
thank you for coming on.
life is good, man. Life is
Mike was
good.
asking before, I don't think you heard, is there going, because you have a lot of other stories, is there going to be a second book someday? Maybe?
The door is. I have an open mind, Roy.
Okay, good.
I always my mind is open. Okay, if it's not another book, maybe somebody will love these stories, and maybe somebody will catch his eyes somewhere in the world and will say, "Man, well, let's do a movie." I don't
Well,
have a
just
problem.
thinking of that.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a
Right,
problem. Mike or Roy or the world. You know, these are true stories. They came from my heart and from my head. Okay?
right,
It could be a movie, it could be anything. You never know what God's open up for you. Okay?
right.
If we do a movie about your life, we'll get The Rock.
I he was my customer. The Rock was my customer at I'm gonna name the pizza shop that I worked. I worked on 191, a pizza village in Kmart Shopping Center, 1987. The Rock was in Freedom High School. He was playing football. The Rock used to sneak out with his classmates, several kids, girls and boys, and I barely spoke English. I used to open for them 15 minutes before their time because they sneak out and they had to go back, as soon as possible. So they don't have much time. So I would
Right.
have the slices ready for them, slices and soda. I would open up for them, and The Rock was one of them. And I have a
Cool.
driver at George's Pizza. He went to the same school, same class with The Rock. And he's busy with me delivering pizza. And his name is Matt. And he till today he's still working with me.
What's the
So The
odd?
Rock was my customer.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, maybe if The Rock finds out about your book, maybe he'll get interested and help make it into a movie.
I would love to contact him. I don't know how, but if The Rock listening to me, this
And
is
that should
George
go-
from George's Pizza. From George's Pizza. Okay, that's my first job was Pizza Village on 191. I worked for Ray Del Sol, and I lived with him. Okay,
That's
so
the,
I hope he gets this message, The Rock.
I guess that's the reason why The Rock is so built. It's because
Yeah,
he ate
man.
pizza. So
There you go. Every day they snuck out of school to come eat my pizza. Yes.
So when we finish the recording, you have to stay. You have to stay. So this way we upload.
Yeah, just to make sure it gets uploaded. Otherwise, if we don't get your part of it, it doesn't go in. It'll contact you by email, tell you turn it on again to upload
Yeah.
it. But I'll let you know.
It'll
I'll let you
take
know
a minute or
before.
two.
As soon as we,
Yeah.
Anyway, ladies
So
and gentlemen,
what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do on my part?
wait after I stop the recording. Just wait a couple of minutes, okay?
Aha. Okay. Very good.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this episode of The View from Here. Very different from what we've done before. A fascinating story of a man who suffered through a lot of bad times and made it in America. He achieved the American dream legally, okay, and and he's an American citizen. Or are you a citizen, or do you just have a green card?
Yes, proud American citizen, proud.
You know what?
10 years.
And my wife and my mother-in-law that she lives with me. Yes.
I find that most people who became citizens are prouder of the United States than a lot of people who were born here.
Yes,
And I respect
had
that.
to study the history. I had to answer a lot of questions. I
Yeah.
went to Philly to the immigration many times, So
Yeah.
yes, I paid my dues. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So
Okay, anyway, it was a
so
pleasure speaking with you, and we hope to have you on again in the future someday, if it's okay with you.
anytime,
You know,
anytime.
Go to George's, buy his
I,
book, and eat his pizza while you're reading it.
there you
I
go.
enjoy being with you. I enjoy talking to you. Thank you so much.
Same here.
You were
Okay,
great,
have a
George.
good night, folks.
God bless you. Thank
We'll
you.
see
Good
you
night.
next time on The View from Here. George,
God
hold
bless
on
you.
a minute.
In God's willing. Thank you.
Okay, hold on a sec.